Hey all, I'm Chancellor and welcome to my YouTube channel, Perfect Chaos, Global Awakening. So we're doing here, helping people become more aware. In today's video, I want to talk about reprogramming the mind and soul kind of, and it's kind of like on that topic, you know how I would just bounce around from there to there and everywhere. So what's going to happen today too, every day. Alright, so all energy flows from source, God, creator, the one, whatever you want to call it. And it's all encoded with information. All energy is encoded with information. And all love from the source is all love, all loving. It just depends on your vibration or how you redirect energy to how it comes out. For instance, like someone tells you a story, it's a great story, but you take it and twist it and tell somebody else a different story. It's not really good energy anymore. It's like that. Energy can never be destroyed. It's how, what you do with it, how you put it out. So, reprogramming yourself is easy, okay? It's not hard. It's just you've been programmed a certain way from the time you're in the womb to now. Just like reprogramming a remote. Just like reprogramming, it's really easy. All you have to do is make a choice, and you can do it. So, I'm also going to talk about, like, wants and needs. Like a basic human needs, what you need to function. Just like in my last video, with the woman, the old man in the story and everything, told her on his last dying breath, every morning when you wake up and you take your head off the pillow, you have everything you need. And you do. So, there is 4 basic things that you need. Basic human needs. Number 1, breathing. Kind of need to do that. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 2 is consumption, which means like food, water, warmth, energy, rest, those kind of things. Consumption, what you need to consume. You need to have rest. You need to have food. You need to have water. You need those things. The 4th thing is like elimination. So that would be like toxins you need to release out of your body, or emotions you need to express. You have to eliminate. It's all about balance. You have to have balance. That's where elimination comes in. And the 4th thing is love. Not the romantic, not the emotion love. The ego poi, which basically means ego, self, poi, love. Self-love. You have to love yourself. That's it. Those are the 4 basic things you need. This is what you need. So, now once, a good example would be like a homeless person, for instance. Like, they don't need a bed to sleep in. They just need somewhere, they need shelter. Something to get underneath to sleep. They don't get to eat 3, 4, 6 meals a day. They might just have an apple one day. Or whatever, one little piece of food, or piece of bread. It's all they need that day. So people don't really understand how good they do have it. If the whole world just went, not blowing up or anything, just like everything was taken away, you'd find a way to survive. I'm not talking about going to survival mode, but things were different. You couldn't just go to the store, or you didn't just have electricity, or you just didn't have a house to live in. You would make some shelter, you would go find some food, or grow it, and you would be eating as much as you do. So, like, I want a car. You don't need a car. I want a bed. You don't need a bed. So you kind of get what I'm saying about wants and needs. You gotta reprogram yourself. And by reprogramming yourself, it all starts with choices. Like I said, live by the 3 C's. First, you have to make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. You're just going to keep getting what you're getting if you keep repeating the same things you're doing. If you don't like what's going on in your life, if you don't like who you are, change it. You can do it that fast, instantly. People try to say, oh, well, every day's a new beginning. It sure is. But don't forget, you're multi-dimensional. Remember dimensions. Dimension, dimension. Every single moment is a new beginning. You don't have to wait till the next day. You don't have to wait till later. Do it right now. That's what you need to do. Change that fast. It's all about choices you make. So I say be mindful of your thoughts. Observe them instead of putting energy into them. Be mindful of how you speak to others. Be mindful of how you speak to yourself. Some of those powerful words that you could ever say, I am. If you need to go in the mirror and do it, say, I am beautiful. I am full of love. I am going to be the best I can be today. They're affirmations. Do those. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself whatever you need to do. Do them. I am forgiving. Forgive. There's no reason not to forgive anyone. No matter how bad they hurt you or what is going on, you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what kind of day they had. Sure, it's no excuse. You've done it. Everybody does it. It's your choice how you react to a situation. You shouldn't react to any situation. You should respond. That's simple. So, going back to the source, all energy, given out freely, given out full of love. It's all about how you redirect it. People have this big misconception of witches. You just turned your nose up. So, the thing is about witches, they were the healers, the medicine people before Western medicine, or whatever kind of medicine. They were the natural healers. It's only because of what we, as a collective, labeled witches. Just like you can label anything else. Witches, everybody can be a witch. It's not male or female. Everybody is a witch. There's a witch in everybody. They just got stories that are twisted, just like everything's a story. Books are stories. Remember that. There's truth in everything, of course. Just like all the different religions, the Bible, just lost it. come back to that. There's different ones. All different religions, they'll have a book. They're all stories. They're all similar stories. I've read and studied all the religions. Growing up, went to all Catholic schools. Catholic. Don't practice it. It's all the same. It's like I went to one of my videos about the golden rules. They're all the different main religions. It's all the same thing. And like I said in other previous videos, like when Dolores Cannon, she wrote a book about Jesus, Nazareth, speaking to him how he was back in his childhood days and all these things they don't tell you in the Bible. He was a child, he didn't come here grown. I mean, they tell you when he was a baby and the three kings brought him frankincense and myrrh and all these great gifts, and gold, I think it was. One of them had a beam show out. But, and then he's grown. What happened in between there? Well, Dolores Cannon explains that. And his journey is going to talk about it on one of my videos. But what he was here teaching, basically, is the law of one, if you ever heard the raw material or anything like that. But how to be loving, which be good to others. You're here to learn. This is Earth School, what you're here to be doing. That simple. It was never supposed to be a religion. Ever. People turned it into religion for power, control, money, all these greed, basically, is what it is. Wants is what it is. So, there's a book, right here, Inner Temple of Witchcraft. You already turned your nose up. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. You ever heard that saying? Sure you have. I know you have. Read it. It goes through the history, which is how they became, what people have done to the name, or how it's twisted in children's stories to scare people. Like I said, you can tell one person a story. It's their choice how they tell the next person. Maybe they saw it differently. Maybe they want to tell it differently because they didn't like how it was told. Happens every single day, in every moment, in every book. Tell a story. Try it out. Tell a few people. By the time it gets back to you, I guarantee you it'll be completely different. Completely. So you have to remember that. So to reprogram yourself, you just have to make different choices. Make a choice to be a good person. Make a choice to be forgiving. Make a choice just to be nice to people. Make a choice to go out your way to help somebody. But first, you have to make a choice to love yourself. You have to look inside of you and fix you. All your emotional problems, all your baggage, everything. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever you're choosing to carry with you to this time, let it go. They had a neurologist, a neuroscientist, same thing as his doctor, said, for instance, if you got to an argument or some big episode happened, and you're angry and all, crying, all these emotions. So when you feel and you carry those emotions with you for several minutes, several hours, even days, that is a mood. So now when you carry that for more days, weeks, even almost a month, that is your temperament. That's what it's called. Now you carry it even further into months and months and even years down the road. That's called a personality trait. So one incident that could happen a long time ago made you who you are because you chose to carry that one situation and let it make you who you are. People say, This will either make you or break you. Or you can take this and you turn into this. Again, choices. Again, you choose what situation and how you're going to take it. Whether you're going to make you a better person, or you're going to let it make you a bad person, or an angry person, or an emotional person. Which don't, I mean, it's good to express your feelings. You should always express your feelings, no matter what they are. Don't be embarrassed of them. Don't be shy of them. Express yourself, because when you do that, you're releasing them, not storing them into your body, which is going to become a disease. Dis-ease is what it is. Dis-ease. So remember that. And if you look back, think of different situations. Like I said, yesterday I did a video on emotions and energy. And the emotion code chart, how you can go through it, columns. I'm actually making one. I'll show you tomorrow in video. I'm pretty proud of it. But I will link the emotions code chart down there. It goes to a link, it gives you the chart, tells you what you need to do. I said yesterday in the video about the reflex test. And you get your yes or no answers through it, and how to swipe over it with a magnet or anything, and it's gone, just like that. That easy. It's not hard to reprogram yourself. What is hard is keeping yourself in the same situation or carrying many situations from your past. That's what's hard. Being somebody you're not, because you're full of love, full of understanding, full of compassion, all those things. That's who you are deep down. That's who you are at your core. That's what you need to remember. So I'm going over my video again, but I just want to talk a little bit about that, and I'll go into more detail. If anybody wants me to go into more detail about anything that I spoke about in this video or previous videos, comment in the comments below and let me know. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, I post every single day. Hit the subscribe button and a little notification bell next to it, and it'll tell you every time I post videos, every single day, sometimes more than once a day. I love you all. I leave you with my love and light, and I will see you soon.